I have a Sec 4 student who has been failing math ever since PSLE until the most recent WA2 where she finally scored a B4. And even though this is not an A1 yet, but she joined my center about 4 months ago at the start of January, and we've been working very closely to help her pass her math. And finally, she did pass her math for the first time, and this is her result on the screen, and this is the same exact text that she sent to me. And I want to share with you not the tips and tricks on how we did it, but more of the mindset that you need to have in order to see a breakthrough in math or in any other subject that you're taking in school right now. So before her WA2, she had a WA1, right? And when she first had a WA1, we were only 2 months into our classes. And that meant that I didn't have a lot of time to go and work through the basic concepts with her and run through all of the basic type of exam questions that will always come out that I've compiled for all my students at the center. And that meant that we didn't have enough time and enough volume to actually go and practice questions. So therefore, she actually failed in her WA1. But in WA2, we made sure to double down on the amount of practices that she did. I really increased the amount of volume that we did in class, and she really did every single piece of work. And I realized a change in the mindset that she had in term 2, which is, she suddenly asked me for extra practices to do outside of class to brush up on her algebra skills that were not necessarily tested in WA2, but generally you need to be good at your algebra to do well in E-math. And I realized that when she had this mindset change, right, and this change in her attitude, that her results suddenly improved, right? In class, she was able to do a lot more questions with more independence. She didn't really need to ask me for help so many times. And overall, she just became a lot more confident in math. So if she could do it, I believe anyone watching this can do it as well. All you need to do is to feel more confident in math yourself, and the only way that you can build confidence is through more volume practice. And I know that doing a lot more practice for math might be a little bit difficult because sometimes when you do a question, you don't know how to do it and then you immediately feel discouraged. But this is exactly when you should not be giving up. When you meet something that you don't know how to do, that is your sign of growth. You don't stop at growth, right? If you go to the gym, you will know. When we go to the gym, we push to failure. And why do we push to failure? It's because we know that growth is on the other side of failure. So why would you stop at failure if you know that you will grow after it? That's the same mentality that she had, and that's how she finally passed math after 4 years of failing consecutively. I'm very proud of her. And over the next few videos, I'll be sharing more success stories about my students at the center, the results that we have achieved, and more importantly, the lessons that you can take away from the mindset and all of the lessons that I passed down to them in person and apply it to in your own study journey. Thanks for watching this video. If you need help for your math, just WhatsApp the number on the screen here. I look forward to texting you and having a chat with you on WhatsApp on how I can potentially help you.